expecting you very soon. Are you digging for dirt on me?
No.
Did Kane put you up to this?
Okay, what's it about?
It's Audra. There's something that you need to know about the kind of person she really is.
On YNR, grief turns to fury as Nick and Sharon learn Noah's crash may have been no accident, and the hunt for answers begins. In the October 16th, 2025, episode of The Young and the Restless, the Newman family faced the unbearable as Noah's surgery revealed swelling on his brain. But the grief-stricken atmosphere in Los Angeles took a darker turn when a detective arrived with a claim that shattered Nick and Sharon's fragile sense of hope. Noah's accident may not have been an accident at all. Nick, Joshua Morrow, and Sharon Case, waited anxiously for word on Noah, Lucas Adams, outside the operating room, clinging to each other as the doctor explained the reality of their son's injuries. Though the surgery was successful, the swelling on Noah's brain required an induced coma to prevent further damage. For Sharon, the sterile corridors and the sound of hospital monitors were hauntingly familiar, echoes of the night she lost Cassie, Cameron Grimes. Nick tried to stay steady, telling Sharon they'd make it through, but his eyes betrayed his fear. When he stepped outside to take a call from Victor, Eric Braden, the weight of being both protector and son became too much. Victor promised to find the best neurosurgeon available, but even his power couldn't erase the helplessness in Nick's voice. Back inside, Sharon prayed for a miracle, her whispered pleas to Cassie's memory breaking what little composure she had left. The family holds its breath. At the Newman Ranch, Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, and Victoria, Amelia Heinley, held down the emotional fort. Victor's stoic facade cracked as he paced the living room, demanding updates. Victoria, torn between her roles as daughter and mother, texted Claire, Haley Aaron in Los Angeles, hoping to keep her informed about her cousin's condition. For once, the family's usual battles faded into the background. Grief and fear united them. Nikki reminded them they'd already survived unthinkable loss, but her trembling hands betrayed her own dread that another Newman child could be taken too soon. Victor's immediate reaction, to mobilize resources and specialists, shows he's still the patriarch who turns pain into action. Yet, beneath the surface, his empire is cracking. Nikki's quiet anxiety and Victoria's divided attention highlight a generational shift. This isn't Victor's crisis to command. The emotional center now belongs to Nick and Sharon, whose fractured relationship is suddenly forced into unity. The story is evolving into one about parents confronting powerlessness, a theme YNR uses to humanize even its strongest characters. The Bombshell revelation. Just when Nick and Sharon began to steady themselves, Detective Burrow, Matt Cohen, arrived at the hospital with unexpected news. He wasn't there to offer comfort. Instead, he revealed that a witness claimed to have seen another vehicle deliberately run Noah's car off the road. The words hit like a thunderclap. Nick's eyes hardened instantly, shock giving way to fury. Sharon's gasp filled the room as she tried to process that her son's suffering might have been caused intentionally. The detective cautioned them that the investigation was ongoing, but the implication was enough to ignite a fire in Nick. What began as a devastating accident had just become a potential crime, and he was determined to uncover the truth. In that moment, Sharon's tears turned to resolve. She refused to let another child slip away without justice. Noah's fate was uncertain, but one thing was clear. Someone out there knew what really happened on that dark stretch of California road. Detective Burrow's arrival pivots the entire arc from tragedy to mystery. The notion that Noah's crash may have been deliberate reframes everything, not just for the Newmans, but for Genoa City at large. Was Noah targeted for personal reasons, or caught in a larger web tied to family rivalries? This revelation ensures the storyline won't remain a hospital drama. It's now a collision of emotion, justice, and legacy. For Nick and Sharon, this moment forces them to re-enter the world as fighters, not mourners, a shift that guarantees ripples across the Newman dynasty.